Good morning.
Good morning. We are live. Hello, hello, hello.
Well, what a big week.
What a weekend as well. We have had some big things happen here.
Humongous.
So guys, we wanted to talk to you, obviously, because we enjoy talking to you, but we wanted to let you know, let's start with what we normally do, but grab yourself a coffee.
Yes.
Can't say a glass of
Or a
wine.
wine. Well, you can because
Oh,
it's
yes.
a different time.
Correct.
It's coffee. It's coffee here.
Yeah.
It's a wine time there.
Exactly. So if you're in Australia or Bali, grab yourself a gin and tonic or a wine. If you're in the UK, worried if you're grabbing a gin and tonic?
Gib and tonic at
Gin
the
and tonic.
morning.
Because you shouldn't be. You should be having a coffee.
Unless it was like the night
Coffee.
before and you're just kind of seeing yourself through.
Yeah, exactly. And having cold pizza, that's fine.
Oh, cold pizza.
Yeah,
Yum.
cold pizza. But yeah, grab yourself a drink because we're live for at least 25. Possibly,
Live for 25.
Possibly longer.
Yeah.
Because we've got a lot of things to talk about, haven't we? We're going to be talking about how do you measure success, which is quite a big one. You can't really do that in 5 minutes.
No.
And
that's
then
a huge topic.
It is a huge topic. And then we're going to show you all the pledges with our little white gloves. We're going to put our
We're going
gloves
to put
on.
our little gloves on.
And then we're going to show you a brand new pledge for this last day of pledging. And then we're going to show you just the remainder of the Labyrinth collection in case there's something that you would like.
Yes.
So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
But before we do that, we've got to do the classic, where are we?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So we have 122 backers.
Hello.
Woo!
Can't do that. I've tried. I just can't do it.
We are 104% funded.
Whoa.
Woo! I'm getting goosebumps. Getting goosebumps on the arms. And we have 37 hours to go. It's quite emotional, actually. It is quite emotional, isn't it? 37
Don't
hours
cry.
to go.
Oh my God, she's going to cry again.
Just blame it on the menopause.
Oh,
yeah, I'll tell you what. Honestly, I've got, look, my hair's sticking up. Because I do think that is a massive achievement. And we haven't even finished yet.
Well, it's a massive
Yeah.
achievement in the climate that
Yes,
is
exactly.
right now.
And we couldn't have achieved it without all of you. And we
Yeah.
totally appreciate that,
Yeah.
don't we? And we get
Yeah.
that. So, we're going to show you products after we've discussed a few things. So, what we're discussing is how do you measure success? Okay, and we're talking about this as individuals, as women,
Yep.
as mothers. We're back to the Franki, aren't we?
We are.
We're back
Kara,
to-
the adventurer, the muse, the mother, the lover. How do you measure success in all of those fields?
Yeah.
And this is why, with Quest collection that's coming up, it's the octagon, which is the 8 different sections of what make up a human's life. And all of those things are in that shape. 8 different departments where we have to be amazing. Basically.
So many things.
We
so
put
many
this
things.
pressure on us to be successful in all of those areas, but it's okay. Firstly, I want to say it's okay to fail. No, and the word fail, it's not actually fail. It's
learning.
okay, it
It's
didn't work
learning,
out,
yeah.
so move on, do something else.
But it's so true. You hear that story of it's not how far you fall, it's how quickly you pick yourself up.
Correct.
And that is so
Dust
incredibly
yourself
true.
off and
Yeah.
start all over
But it's
again.
true. And some people can't do that. And you just have to accept. You have to accept what you're good at
Correct.
and what you're not good at. And that brings me on to something about business. I'm sorry about the noise of the dishwasher in the background. But it does bring me on to business that, if you have to identify what your skill set is and you have to really promote that. And then you have to identify what you're not good at. And if you can afford it, buy it in. If you can't afford it, accept it and find another way. And I know that's very easy for me to sit here and say that because some people are not like that. They're not business minded. And that is totally cool.
But everyone right now is sharing one thing, resilience.
Yeah. Because we're having to find other ways.
We're having to be resilient.
Yeah. But, back to how do you measure that success? I mean, I just said to Ness earlier that, we haven't discussed this. I just said, why don't we talk about, how you measure success? Because it's a massive, we can't even talk about it in the time frame that we've got. We're just going to scratch the surface. But I said to Ness earlier, I said, there's a couple of things that I want to say about my background and how I thought success was so important. And you're going to laugh at this, but when I lived in London, I joined the NCT group, the National Childbirth Trust. And I was one of the women that was heavily pregnant, but the other girls were ahead of me. They were kind of like a month or two ahead of me. So they had their babies, and I was due to have Fraser, but my entire group had had their babies before I'd had Fraser. And these were intelligent, successful career women, all of them. And some of them had held down massive jobs, head of HR for Barclays Bank, really big jobs.
Yeah.
And I remember this one girl saying to me, I hadn't given birth at this point, but she had. And, I did lots of hosting, lots of groups. And she said to me, I've had an amazing day today. And I said, oh my God, why? What's happened? And she said, I got up, I watered the plants, and I dressed the baby. And I was like, are you
joking?
Kidding me? I said a little bit more than that. But
Yeah.
in my head, I was
Yeah.
like, are you having a laugh?
Yeah.
This is not my kind of woman. You know?
And you hadn't had your
I
baby
hadn't
yet.
had my baby at this point. Please remember this.
Mm-hmm.
So about a month later, I had Fraser, and I could not believe that I then became the woman that was saying, I've had an amazing day today.
Yeah.
I've actually got up, I've managed to dress the baby, and I made a sandwich.
And not cry and not fold in a heap on the floor or scream
Exactly.
or flip out.
And that was a really, really good day. And I'd had a really great career, and I was literally going like that with my career. Then boom, I got pregnant, had a baby, and changed everything, lost a huge amount of confidence. But what I'm trying to say is, when that particular thing happened, it was a light bulb moment, and I was like, success had always been about my career for me. It had always been about driving myself to do better.
As it is for a lot of people.
Yeah, driving myself to do better. And then suddenly when I had this baby, I thought, oh my God, what is success? Success is actually having a baby and being able to look after it at that point in my life.
Yes.
And so what I'm saying is that success is measured, in my opinion, this is only my opinion, but success is measured at different stages of your life.
Yeah.
And your career and your motherhood and all these people that Frankie is, success is measured in different ways at different points of your life. And so it's not just how do you measure success as a person, one thing.
Yeah, I mean, and we could say like success could be measured if you are ill and you manage to get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah.
That you've actually managed to get out of bed.
Yeah.
That could be a success. I mean, we're just... The word success it needs to be reconfigured in the dictionary, I think.
Well, and I think also, and this is no dig to men, but I think women, again, beat themselves up about it. Because let's face it, success to guys, generally speaking, my husband would say, let me get the broom, but generally speaking, is about money. It's about, how successful am I, how much money have I made, how much more money can I make? And when you make money, it's always you want more, isn't it? You want more, you want more. And it's a
or
bit...
not.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean.
On it's a value system.
Yeah.
If you and you and I are very different, have been very different like that.
Well, I'll give you an example right now. So with the Franki campaign, when we hit 100%, we were screaming, weren't we? When we hit fully funded, we were screaming. But I immediately thought, I want to end on 105%. Immediately. There was like a split second of I really enjoyed the fact that we hit it, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was already on to the next thing.
Because
that's as in, right.
That's right, because that's your drive.
Yeah. At this moment in time.
Yes.
Yeah. But if we were to look deeper and then talk about motherhood's a massive one, obviously, and talk about our children, I always wanted my boys to obviously do incredibly well. Everybody does. I wanted them to have the best A levels, the best grades, GCSE, go to university, do this, do that. But you can't think like that because everybody's individual.
Yeah.
And my eldest son wasn't able to go to university.
Yeah.
It would never have suited him. And so suddenly that idea of success became actually all I want is for him to be happy.
It's a relief, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because really, to be able to actually just give our kids the skills to be able to grow up as decent humans and to live in our society and do no harm to others is really a success in itself,
Absolutely.
Isn't it? That we've actually given them the skills.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the biggest success as a family is creating the next generation who are kind, who are loving, who can express themselves, who are sociable beings.
Can have relationships with other people. And I've talked to this with girlfriends before. Teaching this in school, these life skills, is such an important thing that I feel so many schools are missing. You know, it's all very well teaching home economics and how to, you know, bake a cake or whatever. How about life skills of how to have relationships with other people?
And you see, and I totally agree with that, but also in that same respect, something that I've fought for many years, being a mum, is I don't understand. We're getting a bit deep now,
We are.
but I don't understand.
Getting deep is good.
Don't understand why financial skills aren't taught in schools.
I agree with
that.
that.
You know, right from the start.
Okay, so that's really
pocket money. Start with pocket money.
Why don't we mention how that happened with us? Because I'm learning about that about us as well. If your motivation, you and I, our age, early on, your motivation was you wanted to make money.
I always wanted to make money. I always wanted to make money. Yeah. Are you going to mention the snail soaps?
I'm gonna. At the
corn dolly.
Yeah, I was actually. I was going to mention that.
Oh, God.
I don't remember that it was snail soaps.
Yeah,
but why don't you tell them?
Well, no, because I wanted to make money always. In fact, it started with lemonade.
Yeah,
we started making money
on the, you know, like the Canadian kids did on the corner of the street.
Yeah.
We got our parents to help us make the lemonade, and we took out a chair and we whacked a big jug of lemonade in our handmade sign.
Yeah.
I mean, it's from movies, but it's exactly what we did. All kids did that. Or they had a paper round.
Yeah, but we made lemonade in our street, and we gave the money to the charity, and we still have the letter.
That's right.
We still have the letter.
And we had a fete. We made a fete.
Yeah.
I remember that in our backyard because we wanted to give it to the blind. We wanted to give money to the blind society.
We wanted to make money, but it's not necessarily for ourselves.
Success.
It wasn't for ourselves, was it?
No, it wasn't.
But
actually for me, it was never for myself.
By the time we moved to Devon from Staffordshire, I absolutely was driven to make money, and I think that stems from our parents because they're both entrepreneurs. You know, they had an antique shop in Staffordshire. Yeah. And so when we came to Devon, we were living next to a lovely little tea shop called the Corn Dolly, and the lady who owned it came and said, would I come and work in the shop? I think I was 15 at the time. And they had a little craft shop. Yeah. And I came home that day and I thought, what can I make that I can sell in the craft shop? Because loads of tourists coming in. I thought, well, I can't make cakes. I'm rubbish at cooking. What can I do? Yeah. And I went and bought some soap, some bars of soap and some face cloths. And I rolled the face cloth up really tight, put the bar of soap in, sort of curled it around the soap and then back again, put some pins in it and it looked like a snail. And put ribbon around it. It looked really pretty. I know it's hard to believe. And put 5 in the shop, and they went like that. They just sold. And so they phoned me and said, can you make 5 more? And that is how it started.
You started, yeah.
So that, at that age 15, for me, that was massive success, making some snail soaps.
Yeah, but having the money that was your money in your pocket.
Independence. That brings us on to independence, doesn't it? Financial independence.
Yes, which is something that I'm still working on.
Yeah. No, it's going to happen.
But we have, in the past, I've definitely made money for other people. I've raised money for other people. I wouldn't say it's to the detriment of me. I think all of my life skills have been towards maybe getting to this point with Franki and joining forces with you and being able to now go, okay, next time, guess what? It's time to start working on you. As in working on creating some kind of wealth. I have had success. I've had a restaurant, successful in the fact that I set it up, successful that I ran it, maybe not successful that it closed, but bad timing.
How did you deal with that when it closed?
I'm okay with failure because it's not failure, it's just didn't work, move on. And I've done it a few times.
See, and the funny thing is, I'm not good with failure. I'm really crap at failure. I beat myself up about it and it takes me quite some time to get over it. Because especially if any investment's involved, because I believe that those people have invested in you. Yeah. And I take it very personally.
Yeah. So I totally understand.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I want us to do so well with this, is because these people, you guys, are helping us to lift it.
While we're on that note, Joe Wilmot.
Oh, hi, Joe.
Hello,
Oh,
Joe.
my God. I'm so sorry. I don't have my glasses
Joe
on.
is saying relationships and financial with other people. Absolutely. And she's saying, hello, talented spunks. Is she from Australia?
She is.
Yeah.
She's a comedian.
Oh, is she?
How cool is that?
Oh.
Well, I mean, recently, in the last, I think it's a year, Joe, yeah? But anyway, she's a comedian and she's trying to make it in the, and she is. She's successful. I've already seen some of her live performances. She's
Brilliant. Does she do animal noises?
I'm pretty sure she could do animal noises.
If she
might have
doesn't, Joe, I can teach you. It'll be fine.
Animal off.
Yeah.
An animal off.
An animal off.
Oh,
yeah. Well, yeah, you'd like to be
Yeah.
taught some animal noises. Oh, yeah. But, you know, back to success. I do think as women, we constantly feel that pressure of, especially women in business, definitely feel the pressure. But something
you know, here,
you
were talking about it.
Oh God,
you
I
had
really
this kind of like this
tight
tightness
chest.
here,
Yeah.
and for me, it's the monkey on my back. You know, coming here, leaving everything behind, being locked out, managing things from afar, and also waking up in hot sweats, going, "What the hell am I going to do with my life now?" Like, in stasis mode, which is what's happening to everyone. But success is not going down the rabbit hole, as I call it, not getting the black dog.
What's the black dog?
Oh, so friends and I call it the black dog is depression.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a veil of blackness that comes over you and kind of stops you being able to function. So you don't want to eat. You don't want to answer the phone. You don't want, you just don't want to connect.
Yeah. And I think if anybody, because obviously, particularly with COVID and lockdown and everything like that, there's a lot of that
There's
out
so
there.
much,
A
that's
lot of
what
that
I mean.
out
So
there.
much mental, illness
Absolutely.
happening right now.
And again, very easy for me to sit here and say this, but I think the important, when you're in that situation, because let me tell you, I've had some damn dark moments, but when you're in that situation, okay, I'm lucky enough to have a partner, a husband that we are a team, and he can see if I'm low, I can see if he's low.
So fantastic.
Which helps. But it's accepting that you're not yourself and doing something about it. Yeah. That in itself is success, like you said, you know. But if you're in a really dark place, rather than going further into that dark place, actually going, oh my God, I need help. And admitting that you need help.
Putting your hand up.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's huge because a lot of it's seen as a bit of a disgrace, you know, like, well, why have you failed? Why are you down?
It's so true.
You know, and actually all you need is it's not a bloody drug or a pickup. It's actually you need to talk to the right person.
Correct.
That's going to put you back on that mental path, isn't it? You know.
And you know, when I get messages saying, "Oh, Ness, you're so resilient. Ness, you're a Wonder Woman. Ness, you're this, that, and the other," and I think, guys, thank you so much for all of those messages. But really, deep down, I feel like it's a giant struggle sometimes to just sort of, I'm clawing and I'm holding on. But yes, I am resilient. But even super women need to just
that brings
take a break.
But that brings me quite nicely on to women. Like, we are talking about women, but women who can hide their emotions very well, and they can put on this persona. I
can do that.
Can't do that. I can't do that. Yeah. I wear my heart on my sleeve, and you know that's where women who can do that and put on this different persona. That's really hard because you don't know what's going on
underneath, and you know, I'm not going to go negative on that one, but yes. So I think that what we want to say is anyone who is feeling low, if you need someone to talk to, we're here.
Yeah.
And that's why it's really important to keep connected to friends.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys have been amazing. Our friends have been absolutely incredible through this. We can't thank you enough.
Super awesome.
Yeah. So without getting too deep,
that's what I mean. I didn't want to take it down the rabbit hole now.
Yeah, because obviously there's just, you can't, like I said, we've scratched it on the surface. But I think what we're saying right now with success,
everyone is being successful at staying alive right now in this awful situation. Right?
Yeah.
Success is, you know, I have lots of friends who have kids that they're homeschooling right now. Like, to be able to homeschool,
I wish I could
little
homeschool.
ones.
I haven't got the patience. Yeah.
the little ones that, I mean, I can't imagine what it's like right now. I'm trying to. I'm really, my heart goes out to you. But that is a success in itself, because, you know, the whole landscape has changed. You're not going on a bus or getting in your car and going to work. You are having to not only be the person who food shops, the person who works online, the person who homeschools your children, again, the lover, and keep, you know, the spirits of the rest of your family up, and keep your husband, you know, happy as well. Keep yourself happy, keep yourself healthy, working out, gym, all that kind of stuff. I mean,
do you know, a friend really put it into context the other day, and he said, at the end of the day, he said, I bring the bricks home. I make the bricks and bring the bricks home, but his wife is the one who creates the mortar. And between the two of them,
they
basically,
build a house.
Exactly, because without the mortar, they're just bricks. But with mortar, they become a house.
That's so true.
And so what we're saying is they become a structure. Together they're a team, and they build this structure together. And I think that is so true.
And for those that don't have a partner,
Yes.
who have to be the bricks and the mortar, and I know there's quite a few of you watching there, all the single ladies.
Yeah.
The single lady.
Don't make me go into
No, best not.
song. But we're having to create the bricks and the mortar
Absolutely.
for our kids as well as for ourselves. And pat yourself on the back.
Yep. Well, yeah,
That you're
absolutely.
doing it.
Absolutely. So, as we said, we're not going to get too heavy, but oh my god, it's so depressing.
Oh no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's
depressing.
really not depressing.
It's not depressing. But back to how do you measure success? For us right now, we feel that the campaign has been incredibly successful. And we feel the product is fabulous. That's why I've come on board, because I'm very passionate about it. And together, I do think we're on this journey together, aren't we?
Yeah, and
So-
then we've got our own success going on between ourselves privately, which is the success of being able to work together after 25 years
yeah,
of
it's
not
more than
being
that.
together.
Yeah.
If you can,
Yeah.
I mean,
We actually don't
Wow.
really know each other, to be perfectly
we're
frank.
finding out every day.
Because, okay, we're sisters and we grew up together, but we don't know what each other is capable of. We don't
We're
know,
finding out.
you know, what happened in that last 25 years. We've got snippets from parents, particularly our mum.
Yeah.
But if you've not been there, you can't appreciate each other's path that we've taken, can you?
And Zoe's been sharing some photos, which
Yeah.
you've seen as well, if you've been tuning into our other videos.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to, as there are only 37 hours, in fact it must be 36
Left
hours
of
left
the campaign.
before all the prices go up. They're going up for several reasons. One, price of silver's gone up, price of gold's gone up, so
Goodness.
it's going to go up
Like
again.
doubled.
And number
So we're
two,
keeping, can we just say that
Yeah.
we're keeping all of the silver prices at the price online, on the Kickstarter campaign now for the next 30 hours?
yeah,
So get your pledges in.
then no more.
Because who knows if silver and gold are going to go up again. I'm pretty sure they are, because England is being plunged into a recession, as is the world right now. So
Yeah. Which is another thing we're not knocking, and we think it's amazing that,
that you've
supported us in a recession.
Absolutely.
And having lived through the last recession and nearly lost everything, and I genuinely mean that.
Yes,
you
you
know,
do.
I don't want to go back there.
No.
I really don't want to go back there. So
No.
we really can't thank you enough, guys. So we're going to start with the
Jen.
pledges
Hi,
that we
Jen.
have. Hello, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
We're going to start with the pledges that we have. So pretend this is plain, as in it's got no gems in it,
stones.
no stones. But
Yes.
so if this is no stones, this is the Labyrinth, most popular Labyrinth wide cuff, and this is a pledge at £65. Okay, that's 18 karat gold plated. And what I can tell you, we've done it as a special pledge with your birthstone, as long as
Yes.
it's not diamonds.
At a special price.
At a very special price, because if you bear in mind it's 65 with no stones, this one is rose quartz, and that is 68 as a pledge, and it will go up to 85.
Amazing.
So that's quite special. I kind of want to leave it there, but you can't see it. So
We'll just-
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that's that one. Then we have our probably our second most popular,
'Cause
which
you're
are the
wearing
earrings
them.
that I'm wearing.
You are wearing them.
And these are the Labyrinth Acacia Pearl drops in 18 karat gold plate.
The Keshi pearls are from Lombok Island, which is neighboring to Bali, and it's the island that had the massive earthquake. So we are working with the pearl farmers to get the pearls from there. Absolutely gorgeous, iridescent. Oh, aren't they beautiful?
They are
just
beautiful.
irregular.
They're
Very
beautiful.
irregular shaped and gorgeous and natural and just stunning.
Every pair is different.
Every pair is different.
And they are £40, which is a bilious bargainous.
It is.
Because they're going to go up to about 65, 68, aren't
Yeah.
they? So
Yeah.
they're a pledge.
They are a pledge.
Okay, then we have your
They're called
favourite.
the teardrops,
The teardrops.
with Keshi pearls.
This is your favourite, the punky ear cuff.
I love this.
Sterling silver punky ear cuff.
So love
Which-
that.
Obviously that goes in there, and then you clip that bit on your ear at the top, which I'm not doing very well. But
You can do it back to front.
Yeah, back to front's a bit hard. But that's sterling silver, and that is a pledge, and that is £35.
Steel.
A steal.
It's a steal.
Now, imagine these are sterling silver because they're not, well, they are sterling silver, but these are the gold plated ones, okay? So the sterling silver Keshi pearl studs are ridiculously £20. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous as a pledge. But they're going to go up as well, as you can very well imagine. Okay, now this is one of our group pledges. So we have the Mary Pickford ring, which is the cocktail ring, which
Love
is
that.
absolutely
I
beautiful.
love that.
With the matching Mary Pickford earrings.
And why is it called Mary Pickford? I will tell you why. Because Mary Pickford, clever woman that she was just like, no, men are not going to rule cinema. I am going to start the Academy Awards. I am going to start a foundation where women also get a chance in cinema. It's not going to be run by men anymore.
So Mary
Pickford.
she started that. So that
Yes.
set
So these are her cocktail
Yes.
earrings and ring.
and her ring, and they are £70 for the set as a special.
And if you saw our rap, they were in our rap. The Mary Pickford ways with the oops.
No, the hoops with the pearls. Everyone was looking at her. She hit her goal. She hit her goal. Franki's got goals. If you didn't watch it, you really
Yeah,
need
you gotta
to,
watch it.
because we were all
I also
dressed
don't.
up
I
in
didn't.
rap.
Yeah,
Rap. We
didn't
were
look
rapping.
like this.
No, we definitely didn't look like this. So this is another pledge. This is the classic coral band, the Labyrinth coral band in sterling silver.
Gorgeous.
And gorgeous. And then it's £45.
Yeah.
£45.
Yes.
Yeah. But
But you can
if
have two,
you like the sterling silver,
which is quite unisex, isn't it?
Very
We call it the
unisex.
unisex, sort of his and hers, but his and his, or hers and hers, or
Yeah.
his and hers.
it's been
however
quite
you wanna-
popular actually.
Yeah,
Particularly the ring, but both together have also been
that's
backers.
120
120
pounds.
120. And obviously silver has gone up massively, so that again is
Humongous.
how much silver is in that, do you know?
24 grams for the bracelet
24 grams.
and
eh?
about 8 grams for the ring.
Okay.
So 32 grams. It's a steal.
Now this is another pledge group, a group pledge, which are the Labyrinth coral hoops, plain hoops. These are the plain hoops.
If you're a hoops person, you got to get these.
Well, they come with the sterling silver coral band 18 karat gold ring. Okay, so that is a pledge. That's a group pledge, and that's £78. So that's sterling silver, 18 karat plated, and then the hoops are 18 karat, but not sterling silver.
Yes, the
Cool.
hoops are an alloy with plate over the top.
Right. Then we have what I'm wearing, the fob necklace, and did you say
been
this is in
super-
silver, isn't it?
Yes, in
So
silver.
imagine it in silver.
This has been super popular.
And that's
Love this.
£42 as a pledge in sterling silver. We haven't got the gold one as a pledge, have we?
But you can, in combination with
So as a combo,
it's a combo.
you can have the necklace, the matching.
I love this.
Bracelet.
Let me get
You
this
hold that
one
one.
closer because I love it. Look at that. Come on.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful.
And it feels wonderful, doesn't it? You want to touch that pearl all the time, I think.
I'll just put it on as well.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's the necklace,
It's
the
gorgeous.
pearl, and the stud earrings to match. Okay, now that's
Wow, that looks
a pledge.
pretty cool together, actually.
Does
A
it
bit
actually?
weird, but kind of cool. I like
Weird
that.
and cool at the same time.
Yeah.
So that and my necklace, and that's 138 as a pledge.
Yes.
Okay, you've only got 36 hours left. So here's some exciting news. Stop post.
Hold the phone.
That's the one. Hold the
Hold
phone.
the phone.
Hold the phone. We got a new pledge, honey. Okay, so this is. We talked about creating a more delicate, classic range
that runs
through every collection.
through.
I mean,
the
it'll
collection.
change, but it'll run through collections.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
here's the first baby. This is an exclusive, and this is a lily pad, a sterling silver. It's absolutely beautiful.
So I drew.
Sterling silver.
I'll get it closer. So I
Yeah, go
drew
on, you
this, and we turned it into a gorgeous pendant.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
So I drew it, and then we had a wax made, and that process will be shared with you on our website when that goes live. So the wax is made by our wax worker, Madeleine.
And it's matching earrings,
Yes.
sterling silver, matching earrings, lily pad earrings. I have to say, our mum absolutely loves these. She's got a pair.
Yeah, she's got a
She's
pair.
nicked a pair already.
And we exclusively,
Mhm.
didn't we sell one of these beauties
We
to...
did. We did, to
in-
Geese and Gold.
Yes.
Geese and Gold.
Geese and gold.
But, so we've got this as a
pretty.
pledge today, which
So
is going to go
very
up. It's not
pretty.
up yet. It's going up today as a group set.
I love it.
Okay, group set. It's going to be £48. I'm still thinking, surely that's not right. £48.
Sterling silver,
We
everyone.
really are sounding like QVC.
We are.
Surely that can't be right.
Oh my God.
£48 for that group, because I tell you why it can't be right, but that's what we're going for, because I've just said it.
It is right.
That these earrings alone are 32.
Yep.
And the necklace is 38. So collectively, that is £70. But we're doing it 48.
I don't know how we're making any money on
No.
that. But we
Have
said it now.
messed up? Have we messed up on that one?
We said
But
it
anyway,
now. Anyway, it's 48.
Maybe we'll just put it all to one side. Just put it to one side. No, that's going to go up today, that pledge. So
What does Jen say there?
Jen says, you know, I'm a gold girl. Think I got the earrings you is wearing loves. Oh, right, these ones, yeah.
I think you did, Jen.
That's a good choice, Jen. Good choice. Right, so that's the pledge jewellery. But what we're going to do, because there's only 36 hours left, is we're just going to show you some of the cuffs again, because I know that some of you haven't seen them. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of videos up to this point, so, you know...
Basically not about jewellery.
No,
We've done a lot of
exactly. So we
videos
thought
not
we'd better
about
do
jewellery. So
one.
we thought, hey, we better
do
get
one.
it in, because
Yeah.
we've only got a few hours left.
Okay, so let's go back to that pledge of the labyrinth cuff with birthstone. Birthstone. Okay, so this is lapis lazuli. Do you say lazuli or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Lapis lazuli.
Yeah, which is a dark
Oh.
blue with a little hint of gold in the stone.
Yeah.
So
Very
you're going to
fine.
ask me what flipping birthstone that is, and I've got to be honest with you, I don't
Well,
know.
I can tell you that,
I
that
don't
lapis is actually used for communication in the chakras, if you're into chakras.
Yeah.
And so is the one that you're about to show us. So lapis, turquoise, and malachite, they're all used in the chakra of communication. So malachite, this is a green, beautiful lines running through that stone.
So these are all £68. So it is a pledge, because it's a pledge with your birthstone.
Or your chakra stone, however you want to look at it.
So this is turquoise. I love this one.
Isn't
It's
it pretty?
definitely my favourite.
So pretty.
And this is in young gold. These are all in young gold.
these are all young gold.
Yeah. And then now this one's more expensive. I've got to be honest with you. This is not in a pledge.
It's pretty awesome.
This is not
this
in a
one.
pledge.
It's not in a pledge.
This is iolite. Now you can see the difference. That's a different type of stone, isn't it? It's cut.
It's a faceted stone. It's labradorite. It's got a flecks of blue and butterfly wing in it. Absolutely gorgeous.
It's like it almost looks like sapphires, doesn't it?
It does.
It really does.
And this one is on sterling silver with...
Oh, yeah,
Gold
it's not
plate.
a pledge.
Not a
pledge. No. Now, talk about sterling silver. Ta-da!
Oh,
The
yeah.
one you're wearing. We
This.
nicked this off a friend.
We because we don't have any left.
So
voila.
this can be made for you. This is sterling silver, a lot of silver in that cuff, with iolite that I've just shown you in the gold.
With the matching earrings.
And that, at the moment, I do believe is £165.
I think it's $140 for a plain cuff, and if you want to have the stones, it's
£165. But that is going to go up considerably. Okay, so
see how silver looks better on my skin.
whereas gold looks better on mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because we were talking about how skin, and we will, on our new website, we'll showcase the different skin tones and the different golds. So we're going to have antique gold, young gold, and sterling silver.
And different
sterling
skins.
silver just looks so much better on me.
Now, while we're on that topic, this is the thin coral band that I'm wearing.
With iolite.
With iolite. So
that.
back to this iolite here that looks like sapphires. Hello, Vanessa. The earrings are stunning on both of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And they just the perfect weight as well.
Yeah, they're like, you don't even know you're wearing them, actually, do you? Okay, so this is the Mary Pickford pendant that our girlfriend said, please make those earrings a pendant. So we did.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not a pledge, but you can buy it. You can PM us because all these prices are going to go up after the campaign in 36 hours' time. Okay. Please don't ask me how much that one is.
Now.
I can't remember, honey.
Pledge now to get a bargain.
Get ready. Hoops with the pearls.
Everyone
Was looking at her.
Come on.
Okay, this is the hoops
How
with
cute
the
are
pearls.
those?
So it's
Loving
basically
those.
the plain band with some beautiful natural pearls.
Keshi pearls,
Okay.
also from Lombok.
So they're gonna be on the website. Website not
A
live
little
yet.
bit, gypsy's in. Boho gypsy, I will call it.
Okay.
Gypsy, if you're watching, you are not a boho gypsy. I know you're watching because you were going to tell me that you were watching today. So, look at, I think these gold look pretty good on me, actually. I like them a lot.
So you can tell
Great
that
with a
gold's
flowy
definitely
skirt.
better than silver on me. Look at that. Definitely better than silver. They kind of get lost.
Yours get lost, don't they?
So these are the plain silver hoops.
Yep.
Okay. We're nearly done on those.
We're nearly
My
done.
gloves keep attaching
Hope
to
we're
the
not
earrings.
boring you all.
Okay, and then just very quickly, a couple of things. Plain gold. I'm not
Plain
sure if
gold.
we showed those. I think maybe not.
Everyday wear, classics to wear to work with a nice suit or a nice white shirt. Gorgeous.
And gorgeous.
Hair up.
Okay, then we have the coral band with iolite. Okay, can you see that?
The cornflower blue iolite is beautiful. It's a sapphire color. It's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Everything's gorgeous.
Everything's gorgeous. And it all gets packaged. Franki Ryker, back to front.
Back at the front.
In
Our packaging
In
as
the
well.
beautiful packaging.
We've also been listening to people about our packaging too, because our packaging is a bit fancy. We've been using glitter boxes. So we're starting to talk about sustainability, because when we had our focus group, we had some really interesting conversations about packaging and how we need to start really considering,
Sustainable.
yeah, being sustainable.
Recycled. But we still want to
Pretty
keep glamour.
ribbon, yeah.
Glamour's got to be
Pretty
there.
ribbons and, stuff that you can keep. But maybe our glitter boxes we're going to start
Extracting? Extracting those slowly.
because glitter is not good.
It's not
for the
good. It's not good. No.
environment.
So we've taken that on board as well.
We have totally. We
Yes.
always take everything on board
We
with
do.
a focus group.
We do. So, guys, what we wanted to say is tomorrow, because tomorrow is the last day of the campaign,
Oh my God.
we thought we'd have a party. So we'd
Am
like
I
you to join
invited?
us. You're invited.
Oh.
We'd like you to join us at 10 o'clock live for our little party.
I get to dress up again.
Yeah, we're going to dress up. We're going to get some party poppers.
Oh.
We're going to have some music.
Dance
we are
around.
going to basically be silly, which we know you love. Don't fight it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do at 10 o'clock.
What's Jen saying now?
Jen is
What are
saying
you
she's
saying,
got to
Jen?
get a child to bed. Good luck, ladies.
Oh, mwah.
Thank you so much.
Kisses.
Jen. Thank you so much. So, guys, can't thank you enough, as we always say, but it is damn true. We really can't, because you have supported us from the start to the finish.
Barbara, if
And,
you're watching, this is the one that we were talking about. I know that you want to pledge for it. It's gorgeous.
In fact, your
And
pledge is
also
up.
these,
Barbara.
your pledge is up.
Pledge is
Barbara's bespoke pledge
Well,
is up.
we've got shout outs, but
Oh, yeah,
before the
that's
shout outs,
my
I just
job.
want to say that there are some pledges up there, some outstanding pledges. No problem, girls. If you don't want to do it as a pledge, no problem. Just let us know, because at the moment they are up there, and therefore they are for, I'm losing my words now, haven't eaten yet, Barbara, Jackie, Michelle and Marianne.
Yes.
Who am I missing? Potentially Joss.
Potentially Joss.
I think they're about
that's it.
Is it? Okay.
Isn't that it?
So Jackie, Barbara, potentially Joss, Michelle and Marianne. feel I'm missing one more. But anyway,
And now I am going to
They're
look
up there.
studious.
Come on then.
And give shout outs.
shout outs.
Dun,
Here
dun,
we
dun.
come.
Look at this, I'm looking studious.
So this
And
is
my
since
glasses.
Friday. So
My
this is the
glasses.
weekend because obviously the Friday focus was amazing.
It was.
Amazing.
Well, we start with Alison Jacques, who I know from Bali,
Mm-hmm.
and who is disconnected from, she has her beautiful kids with her, but I think she's disconnected from her husband who's had to go back to Bali and work. So they're kind of separated right now, which is really, really hard, as are quite a few of my friends separated from their loved ones right now. My heart goes out to you. Thank you for all of your support. And I don't know, it's tough times. Thanks, Alison. Mwah. Jodie Osborne, Todd's beautiful sister from Sydney. Love your work. Thank you so much for your pledge. Helen James.
Helen, thank you very much. That was absolutely fabulous of you to pledge. Tracy Turner. Tracy, you have had
Wow.
a very special bespoke pledge.
Yes.
She's going rose gold, and I'm telling you, it's going to be
Super,
gorgeous. Gorgeous.
super.
So thank you very much, Tracy.
Sophie, thank you so much. Sophie.
Kelly, darling, love you to bits. And that's like your third pledge. So
I
just
know.
you've got to
She
calm
just keeps
down.
on
now.
taking.
Just
She
calm down.
loves
But
jewellery. She loves jewellery.
we did say, I know you've got another one there,
We've
but
got
we
one.
did say that actually what we are finding is people who've pledged want to pledge again. 50% of you want to
Yep.
pledge again.
Yep.
And then we've also found that with the focus groups, as soon as you touch the jewellery, it's like, well, I'd
I'll
like
have
that,
that.
and I'd like that
I
matching
saw that
ring and
online,
the
but now I
earrings.
want
Yeah,
that.
exactly. So that's been amazing because that tells us a lot about the product, that
It
it's
does.
right. And we've got another,
And Sergio,
love that name.
Mr. Sergio from Francis. Thank you so much. We were talking on the phone this morning, and you secretly went and did a pledge. Mwah! Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate your support. I know times are tough for liverboard diving companies right now, especially in Indonesia, because of no international flights. So a lot of my friends who have dive companies are right now. So, and having to think outside the box, which takes us to success again, which takes us to you need to be resilient and
Creative,
and start thinking
Strong.
about different ways
healthy.
to make a crust, which
Yes.
is what is happening to us right now. I mean, who
Absolutely.
would have thought all of this would have happened? It was Zoe's idea.
In
to
a
be
month.
fair,
In a
let's
month.
do a Kickstarter.
In a
let's
month.
and in a month.
In a month.
In a
I'm
month.
saying in a month.
In a month. 4 weeks, everyone.
Because I'm also
30
thinking
days.
in
in a
36
month.
hours I can breathe.
We can both
Yeah.
breathe a little bit,
Yeah.
sort of, for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And then I need to get everything into production.
Exactly. But that's another challenge, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's
We-
gonna be
we like
another
challenges. So guys, thank you so much. We
For
love you to
watching,
bits.
always.
Mwah.
We love
Mwah.
you. And if
Watch
you
us tomorrow
fancy
for the
pledge-
party.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, yes.
No. And
Yes.
if you fancy pledging again,
Pledge away.
do it because there's only a few hours left.
Another email address. You'll just need another email
Yeah,
address.
or log in with
Yeah.
Facebook.
Or grab somebody off the street. It's
Yeah,
fine.
grab somebody off
If
the
you can
street.
find anyone, because it depends where you are, really. All right, guys. Lots of love.
Mwah.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.